Your bank paid you around 2.5% on your savings last year, then charged you over 21% to borrow. That gap is your money leaving, quietly. That gap is not an accident. That gap made them £45.9 billion in profit. And your money is what makes it work. Because this system only works one way, and it's not in your favour. You've been told your whole life that a bank is a safe place, a place that holds your money, protects it, keeps it there for when you need it. That sounds reassuring. It's also not true. The moment your money hits your bank account, it stops being yours. Legally, it becomes the bank's asset, and you become an unsecured creditor. That means your money is no longer sitting there waiting for you. It's being used, moved, lent out, working, just not for you. That's the first thing nobody tells you. And once you see it, everything else starts to make sense. Now, here's where it gets even more uncomfortable. Banks don't just lend out your money once. They keep a fraction of it and lend the rest. Then that money gets deposited somewhere else and lent out again and again. So your original deposit can be multiplied across the system. £1 in turns into several pounds being lent out. That's called fractional reserve banking. It sounds complex, but all it really means is this. Your money is working multiple times over, just not for you. Now let's talk about how they actually make money from you, because this is where it gets uncomfortable. Start with savings. The Bank of England base rate is 3.75%. Your bank pays you around 2.5% on easy access savings, so even at a basic level, you're already behind. But that's just the surface. Now look at what they charge. Credit cards, 21.63% interest. Overdrafts, 21.66%. And one of the biggest banks is pushing that to 28.33%. Same money, completely different treatment. They pay you 2.5%. They charge someone else over 20%. That gap? That's where the money is made. And it's not small. Total UK personal debt is £1,899.7 billion. Credit card debt alone, £76.1 billion. That's not just numbers. That's millions of people paying those rates every month, quietly, consistently. That's the engine, and it's running all the time. Now make that personal. Imagine you've got £5,000 sitting in savings. At 2.5%, that's about £125 a year. Now imagine you've got £2,000 on a credit card. At over 21%, that's more than £400 a year in interest. So you're earning £125 and paying over £400. Same system, same person, but you're going backwards. Now layer something else on top. Since interest rates started rising in December 2021, the UK's biggest banks have made £136.8 billion in profit. That's not gradual growth, that's acceleration. That's what happens when borrowing gets more expensive and saving doesn't keep up. And while all of that is happening, city banker bonuses hit more than £7 billion this year, the highest in over a decade. Just pause on that for a second. Record profits, record bonuses. At the same time, you're being paid less on your savings and charged more to borrow. That's not random. That's the model working exactly as designed. And now you're starting to see it. Here's the part that makes it personal. Your bank doesn't need you to do anything. It needs you to do nothing. Stay where you are. Keep the same account. Don't question it. Don't compare. Don't move your money. Because the longer you stay, the more predictable you become. And predictability is incredibly profitable. You've probably had the same bank for years, maybe decades. Your salary goes in, your bills go out, everything just runs. That feels convenient, but it also means you're not looking, not checking, not asking whether your money could be working harder somewhere else. And your bank knows that. They build around that behavior, because inertia is one of the most valuable things you can give them. Not effort, not loyalty, just inaction. That's the second thing nobody tells you. And once you see that, you start to question everything. Now think about what that actually costs you. If you've got £10,000 sitting in a low-interest account and you're earning maybe 2.5%, that's £250 a year. Move that to something earning closer to 5%, that's £500 a year. That's a £250 difference every single year. Over a decade, that's around £2,500 lost for doing nothing, for staying where you are. Now look at what's happening around you. While all of this profit is being made, while bonuses are hitting record levels, bank branches are disappearing. 433 closed in 2025, 228 more already planned for 2026. And 49 constituencies now have no bank branch at all. None. Think about that. £52 billion in profit, and entire areas of the country have no physical access to a bank. That's not cost-cutting to survive. That's optimization. Remove the expensive parts, keep the profitable parts, and the system becomes even more efficient. For them, not for you. That's the trade-off. And it's happening in plain sight. At this point, you've got two options. Ignore it, or do something about it. Because you're not stuck. You've just never been shown the alternative. Start with your savings. If your money is sitting in a low-interest account, you are being underpaid. Move it. There are higher interest accounts out there right now. That's a simple change. Then think longer term. Cash loses value over time. A stocks and shares ISA lets your money actually grow, tax-free. That's a different game entirely. Then check your borrowing. If you're in an overdraft or carrying credit card debt, look at the rate you're paying, because it's probably higher than you think. And that's where a lot of your money is quietly disappearing. And finally, if your bank isn't working for you, leave. The current account switch service makes it simple. Free, 7 working days. That's it. No friction, no penalty. Just a decision. That's the part they don't want you to realize. You can walk away. Here's the truth. Your bank is not your partner. It's a business, a very profitable one. And right now, it's working harder for itself than it is for you. Once you see that, you don't unsee it. Next video, I'm breaking down exactly how your money grows over time and why most people get it completely wrong. If you want your money to start working properly, subscribe so you don't miss it.